Well, next on the programme, we're staying in the Paris region to talk about a fire that is raging this Monday afternoon in the historic and much visited forest of Fontainebleau. There are about 500 firefighters on the scene tackling the flames there using planes to dump water on the fire. And indeed, it's the first time firefighting resources on such a large scale have been mobilised in the Greater Paris region. Well, our senior reporter, Catherine Norris-Trent, is there. She's in the forest of Fontainebleau. She joins me on the programme now. And as you can see there, she is with a resident, somebody who's been evacuated because of what's happening. Catherine, over to you.
Hi there, Nadia. Yes, I am in the company of Olivier Mourier, who is a resident of this region. In fact, he had to evacuate his house last night as this fire blazed out of control. Olivier, thanks for being with us. Can you tell us about your experience and what it was like evacuating?
Well, it was a bit scary, of course, but it was done very professionally by the people of the town hall and the firefighters and the policemen that asked us to evacuate. But we had to hurry up, of course. So we took very few things and just a minimal necessary.
How close did the fire get to your house?
Well, when it started, it was probably a kilometer away, and when we evacuated, it was probably 400 meters away. You know, it was we could see big clouds of and cracking of fire from the house. So we moved really fast.
It must have been extremely scary.
Not so scary because it was very well organized, very well. A lot of people from the town hall met us, told us what to do, where we can find something to drink, something to for whatever. They even had food for my dog. That's fantastic. You know, they thought in advance. Very good.
You've lived here for several years, I believe. Did you ever think you'd see such a big fire in Fontainebleau?
Of course not. No, we are used to have one every 2 or 3 years a fire, but usually it stopped in half a day, and then it's finished, and then we can go on with our lives. But this is a monster. It's a monster. It's traveling extremely fast, extremely hot, destroying everything, and it never happened like this.
When we were talking before we came on there, Olivier, you told me about the solidarity of the people around here. Can you explain a bit about what happened?
It was amazing. When I arrived here in front of the town hall, I saw all the farmers gathering their tractors to wipe out all this hay that is in the field that could fuel the fire, and they did it by themselves. Nobody asked them. And then when they came back, they filled up enormous trailers of water in order that the firefighter don't have to go to the point of water and have a reserve right there. And they did like this. Nobody asked them. It was and the person that has this little cafe, he opened the entire night. It was not even supposed to be opened. But because there was a lot of people here waiting and wanting to have a drink or something, he opened the entire night. And all the family, even his little boy was working with him.
That's nice, such a show of solidarity. And we hope that the fire gets under control and that you'll be able to return home soon. Thank you so much, Olivier.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you. And just, one example of many. There have been around 700 to 800 people evacuated so far. And this fire is not yet under control. Even though the firefighting efforts continue, you can hear maybe some of the helicopters and see them behind us, which throughout the day have been part of this effort to try and put out the blaze, dumping water on top of the fires, which at this stage is still very large and is still blazing.